The newest and ultra luxury yacht is now opening its doors to you. How about a desert trek through Morocco? Now, when I say cruise lines, you say, hang on, it's not what you're thinking. Unite here hotel strike update. And theme parks are not just for kids anymore. Stay tuned to get the details on these stories and more, bringing you the top travel headlines from around the world now. But first, welcome to BT Travel News. I'm Kathleen, and this is your World Travel Information Channel, giving you the information to help you make informed decisions so your adventures are the safest and best they can be. We also share insights into new and innovative ways to travel around the world. Now on to the first headline. Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection is debuting its most recent acquisition, the Ilma. Named after the Maltese word for water, it draws a subtle design inspiration from the Maltese mythology. This new super yacht touts 224 airy and intuitive suites with private ocean view terraces, world-class dining by Michelin star-rated restaurant chefs, a sweeping pool deck offering spectacular views at sea, new itineraries, and will accommodate up to 448 guests, offering among the highest space-to-guest ratio and guest-to-staff at sea. For the rest of this year, her playground will be Santorini, Porto and Valletta in the Mediterranean. Then she'll head over to the Caribbean as she sweeps through Virgin Gorda, Gustavia, and St. John's areas. Ilma offers 5 dining venues, a refreshed in-suite dining program, 7 bars, and a signature wine vault. Sept su Ilma by Chef Fabio Trabocchi is a modern Italian fine dining restaurant reflecting his Italian heritage and culinary expertise. Offers a seasonal tasting menus with contemporary interpretations of Italian cuisine. There is also a spa, a fitness center, an outdoor movie screen, a marina, and so much more. If you are of the mindset to do something few people have ever done so far, try the Ilma. She will not disappoint. Contact your local travel advisor or use our link from our favorite one below. Okay, on to headline 2. Colette is offering you the Adventures of Colors of Morocco, set in a small group explorations tour. You'll have the opportunity to travel by a 4x4 Jeep as well as a camel and meet nomadic Berber community. You will stay in luxurious desert tents while soaking in the culture through music, speaking to locals, and culinary experiences. You'll visit Kamlia and the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Kasbah Ait Ben Hadou. Other tour highlights include interactive cooking classes at a women's cooperative in Marrakesh. All accommodations are included, and most of the meals are as well. A guide is with you the entire adventure to answer questions and make sure you get the most out of your time. Now, there is a ton more to this tour, but I can't ruin it all for you. Travelers can secure their seats on Colette's Colors of Morocco tour with departures as early as December of this year. Make sure you reach out to your local travel advisor or use ours. You know where the link is. Headline 3, we all have our bucket lists. Mine gets longer every week. And getting to see those must-see sites in the world is truly a worthy goal. However, I also want to give you opportunities that you may not otherwise think of. This is one of those. River cruises reign supreme throughout Europe, through parts of Africa, and even into the Americas, amongst other countries. However, India is one of those usually overlooked places. It has suffered greatly over the last few decades due to many world, cultural, and technological setbacks. However, I'm telling you, it is going to be a rising star in the upcoming decades in tourism. That being said, let's get back to river cruising. I think of river cruising as making an introduction to a location or a country, however you'd like to look at it. You get to see more of the inner workings of a country, get to taste and feel of local things. Plus, you usually get overviews of the must-see locations in the areas. The itineraries are port intensive, and with a good supplier, you get immersive and interactive excursions provided for you. That being said, I want to show you this. 13 days on this land and water package called India's Golden Triangle and the Sacred Ganges with UniWorld. The Ganges Voyages 2 will transport you from New Delhi to Kolkata. Along the way, experience truly immersive opportunities and adventures you would not probably otherwise have. All suites have Juliet balconies and are all decorated so you will feel embraced into the culture. Internal flights, departures, and arrival day group transfers are included, as well as gratuities for onboard and onshore personnel. Hosted excursions are included in each port, as well as some onshore meals will be provided. You can participate in the welcome and farewell gala dinners with your fellow adventurers to get to know them in a welcoming and warm environment. And since you're taking the time to get to know this new part of the world, you may as well make the best of it and look into pre and post stays, which are available through UniWorld. On this adventure, you'll visit 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and we'll be able to check off one of those bucket list items, the Taj Mahal. And with UniWorld's Make Travel Matter program, you'll see many places. One is the home and burial site of Mother Teresa. Now, although most of the itineraries are sold out for this year, UniWorld still has good availability for this time next year. Reach out to your trusted travel advisor or use ours, the links below. Headline 4. Starting in July of 2025, the Swedes will be leading the way in what all travelers can only hope will be a fast-moving trend. Set to remove the aviation taxes from all flights, which can add up from $7.50 up to $50 per ticket. The Swedish government decided to remove this due to economic competitiveness and that there was no environmental benefit from the tax. Do you know what you pay in US travel taxes? Let me enlighten you. This is from my most recent purchase on my American airline ticket. To give you some perspective, this is from alternativeairlines.com website. IATA stated, quote, "We congratulate the Swedish government for abolishing the aviation tax, which recognizes that taxation of air passengers is counterproductive economically and ineffectively environmentally. Sweden's post-pandemic aviation recovery has notably lagged its neighbors, a problem made worse with the tax, and the number of routes had still not rebounded to 2019 levels by the end of 2023. The removal of this tax shows the Swedish government is serious about restoring access to air travel for all its citizens, across the whole country and will give a strong, positive economic signal for investors, unquote. This was from Raphael Schwartzman, IATA's Regional Vice President for Europe. On to headline 5. As of yesterday, all hotel strikers went back to work in the cities of Baltimore and Seattle. However, there are still 7 major cities with 9,000 plus striking workers still on the line. This started last Sunday. The Unite Here union authorized strikes for higher wages and lessening workloads, amongst other things. With 40,000 Unite Here union hotel workers across 20 cities facing expiring contracts this year, this strike was almost inevitable, especially after their California wins last year. If you are staying at a Marriott, Hilton, or Hyatt in these cities, please reach out to your travel advisor or the hotel to find out the situation and see if cancellation or rescheduling may be an option for you. Headline 6. You probably know the names of all the theme parks. You know the ones I'm talking about, but there's a new one which was just debuted in where else but Abu Dhabi. Just last week, the preview event was held for a lucky few to experience the world's first Ferrari-themed sports arena. Yes, that's right. Ferraris for you to climb over, drive, and experience in many ways in an all-theme park just for the kids, but also for the kids at heart. Some are even boasting this park holds the fastest roller coaster in the world. Broken into 4 zones, you will find family zone, racing zone, adventure zone, and Italian zones. Of course, you will also find shopping, dining, and hotels to round out this particular adventure. The arena boasts 20 Gran Turismo simulators, including 14 for adults and 6 designed specifically for younger guests. There are also 3 F1 simulators giving you the rush of driving in a real Ferrari race car on an F1 Grand Prix circuit, and 2 GT simulators. Just one more reason to visit this blossoming tourist locale. Keeping in mind that any supplier I've mentioned in this newscast is only for your informational purposes. I am not endorsed by or paid by any supplier. My goal is purely to give you the best in what is new or out of the way in travel options. Well, that's it this time. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and turn on that notification bell to stay in the loop of what's happening in the world of travel. Ta-ta for now. Wishing you safe travels and great adventures ahead.